da da da. That's what it is, man. We're going up, we're going up, we're going up. Ten seconds. Build up the life, build up the life. We've got a lot to talk about. Coming in. 20 seconds and I'm getting started, okay? Hello video, how we doing? Share the video. We got a lot to talk about. A lot. Trevor? Fill up. Let everybody know I'm here. We got a lot to talk about. Good night, PEP family and members, everyone. How are you guys doing? Good evening. Don't care where the hell you are, you're here. And that's all that matters, you're here. That's what's important. And we got a lot to talk about. Too many things going on inside of here. 10 seconds, I don't care where we are, I'm getting started and I'm gonna get into it. Alright? Share the love. The PEP family, that's what we are. We got one mission. One mission, save our country. Save our country. That's all we're here for. Save our country. Hello, Diane. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Baxter, again. All right. 5 seconds and I get started. All right. Let's just hold on for a little bit. We got more important things to take care of. Good evening, good night, everyone. I haven't done a live in a long time. You gotta excuse me. It has been a crazy 3 weeks for me. A lot of stuff happened, but you know, it is what it is. You came, you saw, you overcome, and you conquer. That's what's important. And the PP, we have one mission. Our mission is to wake up our country and save our country. Wake up everyone and save our country. Yes, we come from different backgrounds, but we have one mission. And we all focus on that one mission. And I thank you all who are in Trinidad and everywhere, and Tobago and everywhere, for sticking with us on that same vision. Because all we're trying to do is to save our damn country. What's wrong with being a patriot? And that's what we are. And that's what we're going to do. Philip just did a live. I want to thank him. You shove it right in their face. Go up to them, shove it in their face. Tell them, Al-Wari, 1 Alexandria Place, you guys, you're a thief. You're a damn thief. You need to resign as Attorney General because you're a scumbag. And it was a scumbag from the beginning when the PNM came into power and Stuart Young was Malcolm Jones, who had put our country in peril by taking that huge loan, right, for that gas to liquid failed project. $3 billion of our country money. And Stuart Young defended him and ended up giving Malcolm Jones $3 million extra of our money before he dies. And Faris Al-Wari took him on a week after. Bunch of bullshit, every single one of them. They are all thieves. Every one of them are all thieves. Right? So, Philip, thank you for ramming it down there. And I wish I was there with you because I'll be right there with a big placard and a big megaphone. And I wait for everybody early in the morning and blast it out and tell everyone like it is. Right? He's a damn thief. He needs to resign. He needs to resign. Enough. So, while I was away, kind of, sort of, right? I saw what was going on in the news. Everywhere what's happening. And you guys don't know, with Paria Fuel Trading, which is formerly Petrotrain, that Espinay and whoever he has backing him, they were planning to steal our patrimony. It was bad enough that they destroyed Petrotrain. But for them to come and on their own decide to steal the last tiny sliver of one way of us making foreign exchange, right, was an insult for all of us. And people, thank God, people stood up and say, you know what, we see you, we see the bullshit for what you are, and then that's what we do, we shut it down, and this is what happened. And that's why Franklin can't pull back, because he could not handle the repercussion that was coming down on him. They are blatantly going out and steal every single thing. And in one live, I told everyone that what it is right now is that the price of our sour crude, our Korean produced sour crude, has gone up dramatically because there's a shortage of sour crude on the market. Actually, I'm looking at price right now, and they're saying it has actually bumped up even more. So oil price has gone up to $70 a barrel because there's a shortage of sour crude. Most refineries on the Gulf Coast, and I told everyone this, that they are set up to handle sour crude, because sour crude is where they make the most margins. They don't make the most margins from the light sweet crude that the United States produces, or what Nigeria produces. They produce off the heavy sour crude, and that's where they make the most money. So with Venezuela diverting their oil supplies away from them, from the United States, and going somewhere else with a shortage, what is happening? The price has gone up dramatically. So right now, you have refineries on the Gulf Coast fighting for sour crude, which Petrotrain was geared towards making. And now what's happening now is that they're taking our sour crude. You guys don't have an idea what the contracts are, what the contract is stating with the Gulf Coast refineries. You don't have an idea how much money they're making, because a lot of these refineries rely on the sour crude to make their operating margins. Without the sour crude, they will be unprofitable, and that's what's happening. Our refinery that they stole, and they take and they mothball, and they say they put liquid nitrogen to hold it right now, right? And now you have a lot of bias with it. Why you have a lot of bias with it? Because of this new regulation that's coming up in 2020. It's an IMO 2020. Basically what it is clean diesel. So in 2020, there's a maritime worldwide mandate that all the diesel on all the ships will be almost like sulfur free. We have a sulfur plant that's brand new, that's 90% complete, and all it needs is a little oomph in order to turn it on. And if someone buys that refinery and then combine with our sour crude, we'll be able to make premium diesel that we can attract a lot of ships and bring it to Trinidad, because they'll come here and we can use it as a carrot and a stick to say, you know what, we have cheaper clean diesel here now for the shipping for the ships. You can bring the ships into dock and to load and everything like that. Why do you think the Chinese are here? Why do you think the Chinese are interested in putting up that dock? That having us to pay for that loan? It's because of the fact that because of that refinery, and because of the access to sour crude, and because by doing that now, when they put that dock up inside there, they can expand it out where they can have shipbuilding or ship repairs and ship maintenance, and all it does is make nothing more than that. Token jobs, nothing more. This is the game that has been played, and we have to wake up and realize what the real deal is. The Chinese are here because our government invite the Chinese here, right? We have another plant, and all of a sudden the only people who's vying for the plant is the Chinese, because our government knows by doing that, what happened is that they're able to route money through the Chinese, and no one will know a damn difference, because you can't follow the money trail once it goes through China. That is what's happening. That's what the real deal is. It's all about theft, and to hell with you. You know, and this is what is there's a principle in economics, and it's called moral hazard. And I repeat again, it's called moral hazard. And basically, is moral hazard is like basically is that they will not put their family and themselves through what they are willing to put your family and you through. So it doesn't matter to them what you have to go through and everything like that. They will not put their family there, and that's where the moral hazard comes in. This is what this is what they are practicing on you. So this is what happened. So they were saying, don't get high. The drug dealers don't get high off your own supply. Well, that's what it is. So basically, is that they will supply you the bullshit, but they don't get high off of it. They let you get high off of it, and then you're gonna bring in the race and the culture and this and that. What's wrong with us and all that bullshit and everything. In the meantime, they distract you, and then they go behind the scenes and they're stealing the money. And that is why we have to stand up to this government. I'm telling like it is. All this theft with respect to Petrotrain goes all the way back to Malcolm Jones, goes all the way back, slightly further back, when they decided to do the world gas to liquid project. And then what happened was there was a certain minister in the finance department who decided to make a deal, right, with an international bank, right? And as part of the deal, he was supposed to get something under the table because he gets a commission. And this is what was happening. And everybody went and give Wendell Motley a national award and said he has been doing great for the country and all that bullshit. But in the first World GTL offering, they had their own loans, and they said as part of the documents that a certain finance minister, Wendell Motley, he's the one, he went and influenced them and for them to take a larger loan. Although they didn't want a larger loan, he influenced them to take the larger loan because he himself was an analyst for that same bank where they took the money from. And no one followed the money trail to find out what sort of kickback or what sort of commission or what sort of bulldog fee that was given to Wendell Motley for him to stay that loan, that initial World GTL loan that ballooned from $100 million to $600 million. No one asked that question. No one asked that question. Right? No one asked you that question. No one whatsoever. Right? And no one asked that Wendell Motley what he was doing for that bank before. No one asked him before. No one knew that he was an analyst. He had some on some of his profile. He said he's looking forward to more or less to add more business for this same equity company that got the loan for the initial World GTL. And that same loan for the World GTL is the one that Petrotrain absorbed and added as part of the debt burden. And yet we end up giving Wendell Motley an award, right, for the greatest thing. At the same time, he was around when they negotiated for the bonding. And Petrotrain had stellar, excellent credit. And yet, at the same for excellent credit, we should have had a bond offering of 2 and 3%. Instead, they hit them for 8.75, 9% bond. So therefore, who went and steered those bonds for us to be paying almost $85 million a year, right, in order to service those bonds for the past 9 years, US dollars. And all analysts are saying that we should have been paying at 2 to 3%. Moving forward, when 2017, they told the government, hey, you know what, you guys may not be able to pay like $85 million every year. The investors said we are willing to negotiate the bond because they realized, I guess the heart got soft a little bit, that we were paying too high a bond interest rate. Our government refused to negotiate for it. That's what happened. So guess what? We end up being burdened with that additional loan amount. And still, Petrotrain was still making on-time payments of $85 million. But because of all this scam being involved with the fake oil and everything else, they decided that, you know what, the best way to get rid of Petrotrain is to get rid of the evidence. And at the same time, the new company, I can't bring it to mind right now, that spawned off of World GTL, All the players was in the P&M government before. All of them. I know they come back now and form this new company now, right? That's gonna create this gas to liquid, this new gas to liquid situation right now. And they benefited from it. And they got the company for World GTA for $30 million. Well, not really $30 million, $10 million in cash. And I think $20 million in bullshit shares. That's what happened. So Petrotrade absorbed all that corruption. And when they went and put Malcolm Jones on trial, what Awari did? They said, forget about it. We're not going to do anything. And guess what? Let him off. Here, Malcolm Jones. Here's $3.179 million for it to appear in court, right? Because Stuart Young was a lawyer. Here it is. And then next week, Awari now has Stuart Young as part of the government. You see how deep the corruption is now? Do you see how deep this corruption is? When they start to understand all the corruption, what's going on, and everything inside it, you are being screwed over again. But yet, everybody want to talk about race and all that bullshit. I don't know nothing about that. We are all patriots. It's our country, it's our soil. I don't give a crap what your last name is. Who the hell cares? I don't care how you look like or what you don't look like. Who the hell cares? You're a patriot. We're here to fight for our country. And that's Trinidad and Tobago. And this is what they've been doing on the scene. And Rowley playing the game. Playing the game. And he's playing everybody, he's playing you all out. And then you wanna be slighted, and then you wanna come act as if you're insulted. Man, please, we have to get rid of every single one of them. That's why we do what we do here. Every single thing, every single time. Every single freaking time. Games, and games. Right? I ain't see Afro women going after that when it comes to the real bond offerings and what happened. No one said nothing about that. Espinay decided, on his own, hey, guess what? I can do whatever I want, because you know what? I'm the great big massa in the sky. So therefore, you know what? You guys will bow down to me and worship me because I am here, and you should be honored that I'm doing it. Just like Calder Hort with Manning, and the same thing with O'Halloran with Eric Williams. Every single one of them always looking for a massa to help them and save them. Because it's like they can't do things on their own. They have to have that massa to help them. Oh, great massa, I bow down to you. I don't know what to do. Can you give us the focus and discipline and tell us what we need to do? And then what happens? Right? Great big massa in the sky said, hey, you know what? You are just only 2 generations away from being on a plantation. I'll bring you back into the plantation. Because you know what? It make you more comfortable. And then they start raping us. They start stealing us. And all kind of stuff like that. Stealing us. Can't steal. Start to steal. Steal our money here. Steal our money there. $1 billion here. $1 million here. 3 million there. 40 million there. Another $1 billion here. Another one inside here. What? What are they saying? What? The Indian, what? Indian thieving? Right? Black people thieving? Right? Is that what it is? So we hate each other now? Right? At the same time, they're laughing at us and they're playing the chess game. While they play the chess game and we're fighting each other, they're in the back stealing everything that you got. And that's what they're doing. And in the end, we end up with nothing. We end up with nothing. Nothing except cursing each other and Carnival time, boss and wine, and everything like that. Why do you think we have so much damn bars we have in Trinidad and Tobago? So much bars and we consume so much alcohol. You want to know the reason why? Because we're trying to numb the pain. We're not healing the damn pain. That's all we're doing. We're just numbing the pain. Right? Yeah, I'll talk about Kamala too. Because I'll get into her ass too. That's all we're doing. We're just numbing the pain. Through prostitution, through alcohol, through sex, through all kind of crazy ways. And we're not healing the pain. Healing the pain is recognizing that we have been screwed over and it's time to stand up for our country. Time to stand up for our country. This is who we are. If you don't like it, leave. But this is who we are. This is our earth, this is our soil. And you have to stand up for our country. It don't belong to them. It don't belong to Sabga. It don't belong to Imsbert, the Buckman. It don't belong to him. It don't belong to Kamala neither. Because she played the same game too. Same game. She's the same one who went to Florida and rode around in a SUV. What do you call it? An RV with a drug dealer in Florida, and he was promising he was going to give $14 million to Chaguanas to put up a window factory. I remember that. I remember all that. Guess what? You think we didn't know about him? We knew about him. He went down to Trinidad and campaigned with Carnival. When he came back, a month later, his ass got busted. His ass got busted on drug charges, serious drug charges. Now he's doing 25 years right now. That same guy. That same $14 million you're supposed to put in Chaguanas for a window factory. And Kamala riding around in his estate all over in Florida and everything like that. You think she wasn't aware of Alwari and One Alexandra Place? She signed the damn lease again. So what's the difference? It's the same bullshit. Same bullshit. Same bullshit. They don't care about you. They could fly out like Rowley did and try to take a checkup and everything like that, and they'll be fine. But your ass will be still on the ground, and you're going to suffer, and you're going to stay in Port of Spain Hospital or San Fernando or Scarborough Hospital, and you're going to suffer, and you watch your mother die, your grandmother die, your son get injured, and they can't get nothing for him, while they could fly out and get this and get that. And then they come to you and try to be humble. They're liars. We got to change this thing. We got to change it. Change the whole paradigm. Our country cannot stay the way how it is and just leave it like that. You have to change the paradigm. You want to see change? We have to change. If you sit back and grumble, nothing going to happen. You have to be the change. That's the only way they pay attention. Look how much of us who are mad and disgusted and angry. How many of us willing to stand up and tell them enough is enough? I'm trying to do my part here because I have so much investigations going on right now with respect to what's going on in this government and what's happening that you guys don't know. But in due time, it will all come out. Trust me. In due time, it will all come out. I don't want to say anything right now until I got some confirmation right now. But in due time, it's all going to come out. But basically, they've been stealing from you. They've been lying and they've been stealing from you. And you have to stop. You got to stop. And I don't care who want to say whatever they can say whatever they want because they have been threatened. They have been threatened by us because we have stand up for our country and we say enough is enough. We're not gonna play the race beating nonsense and everything like that. I can't help where I was born. You can't help. I cannot help that I was born in Tobago. You can't help that you was born in Trinidad. I can't help I was born in Tobago West. You can't help that you was born in Caroni or Central or whatever it is. So what the hell that gonna be deal with anything? The basic thing is that all of us belongs to one country and we stand up for our country. And that's who we are. And that's what we represent. And we're not going to stand by and let these fools take advantage of our country and steal our money and they laugh in our face and everything like that. And they say, hey, look at them, look at porch monkeys down there, aping and jabbering among each other and they can't do anything because we are on top and we're large. And there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing they can do about it. I'm sorry. Right? Games. You're losing everything. Everything is gonna go. And this is what happened. Imagine this. People dying to see Trinidad Carnival in all its glory. All its glory. People dying to have that. And we can't even market the damn thing. Even though the blasted Trinidadians went all over the eastern seaboard and everywhere around the world and started their own carnival. How much of that money has come back to our country? Zero for effort and energy. Nothing. Because we hate our damn selves. And we got to start loving ourselves and stop hating ourselves. Too much things are going on right now. And it's like our country's for sale. And that is why with the situation in Venezuela right now, we're going through a lot of pain. Right? If the world government was smart, they should have said, you know what? We have a lot of influx of Venezuelans. Let's establish a center here to set them up and set them up, put them there temporarily, and then ship them out to whichever country may want them. We are being burdened by a lot of them right now. I'm not saying we can't give charity. I believe in us giving charity. Right? I believe in us giving charity. At the same time, there's a limit because our citizens can't get even basic health care. So now you're adding over 100,000 people to our healthcare system. It's going to crash it because we don't even have hardly anything existent right now. But they don't care because it's all about optics and make them feel good about themselves. And to hell with you. Your trade don't mean nothing. Your trade don't mean a damn fig. That means nothing to them. So they're not going to stand up for your children. So you better stand up for yours. You better stand up for yours and claim your country. That is why a lot of countries right now, right, are progressive countries, they move ahead because their citizens participate and say enough is enough. We're not going to tolerate this nonsense. We're not going to tolerate that nonsense and change it. And when they change their country for the better, we the same ones who don't want to change nothing in our own country want to come to their country, right, to enjoy the benefits that they sacrificed and shed blood for, that they're enjoying. You want to do the same thing. We have no taps in the water. We have no taps in the water in Trinidad, or everything that is like pumps and nasty and these huge water tanks and everything like that. That must be poisoning us, by the way. And we do nothing about it because it's normal. And this is part of it. We are accepting chaos. And that's our issue. And part of the reason for us accepting chaos is because of a lot of us are carrying low self-esteem. And we need to have pride in ourselves. I know we have one life to live, only one life to live. And we must have a betterment for ourselves. That's what we need to do. Betterment for ourselves. Betterment for ourselves and who we are. Love your energy. Love that you came from Trinidad and Tobago. We must love that energy. Everybody keeps saying, everybody from Trinidad and Tobago, they have that kind of energy. We have that energy, that kind of throughput, that kind of vibe and that verve and everything like that. We harness that and we use it to change everything within our country. Because this is who we are. This is who we are as a people. I can't handle the division nonsense. We are who we are. You can't help who you are and I can't help who I am. We are who we are. But together, we forge ahead and we stay united as a people. And that's what we are. Stay united. Right? So now we have what's called that Hive Intelligence. And with that Hive Intelligence, we say, you know what? This is what we want for our country. We want this better. We want that better. We want this better. And we're going to go for it because we deserve it, because it's our soil. And we're going to defend our soil. And our soil is going to produce this for us and that for us, because we're going to make it happen and we're going to win it. And we're going to win it. Not this kind of anything goes. You open your arms. You know what? Hit me here, screw me here, do anything to me. Anything to me. I don't care, because I'm numb with pain. You stop the numbing, start the healing. And the part of healing the pain is what's called transformative pain. That's what it's called. Transformative pain. Transformative pain. Transformative pain. Transformative pain means the change. Your pain changes. It changes. It gets hard, bad first, and after it starts to get a little better. Things start to get better, and the pain starts to ease off because everything is transforming. But when you have that numbing pain, it'll always be there, and it may get worse over time because you're doing nothing to change it. And this is what happened. And this is what we need to do. We need to start to heal that pain. Find the root cause. Why we behaving the way we're behaving? It's because we are 2-3 generations away from working on a plantation. Is that what it is? And it's not DNA, so after a while, sufferation is acceptable. I don't see why it's acceptable for. There's no way. There's no way we should be accepting that. Right? That means what? We are less of a human than everybody else? Screw that. Screw all that. We are who we are. You're here on this earth for a mission. We're going to finish our damn mission. Right? And the mission is we take care of ourselves, take care of our family, and we move our next generation forward. So that our DNA can move forward and can enjoy a just and organized society. That's what it is. So, if you don't want to do that, that's fine. Drink yourself away. Do what the heck you want to do with yourself. But it's on you. When the sledgehammer comes down on you, don't blame no one else but you, because you did nothing. You did nothing. So, this is what it is. So, we are trying to change our country, and that's what it is. We are gonna love our country. See the flag? Red, white, and black. That's our allegiance to. Red, white, and black. Nothing else. Red, white, and black. So we do things to change our country, make our country a better place for us to stay, to live, and to enjoy, and to have the peace and the army, nothing else. I don't believe in cult leaders. I don't believe in none of that. It's all about our country and changing our country. And that's all there is to it. Right? So we need that. We need that. And start loving ourselves. Care for ourselves. Know that we're here we're here on this earth because we're one of the chosen ones to be on this earth as a human. So as a human with an intelligence and a mind and a full functioning brain and hearts and hands and everything like that, we have to leave our mark on this earth. And this is how we're going to do it. Right? This is what we are. This is what we are. Right? Beautiful people, loving people, and everything like that, but don't let anyone take advantage of our loving. Don't let, like how the Chinese are doing. And the Chinese opening gambling spots here, there, and everywhere. But yet in China, they can't do that in China. Why? Because China wouldn't allow it, because anything that borders on what's called moral turpitude, or anything that's going to affect them negatively mentally, they ban it. There's only one place in China that they allow gambling, and it's called Macau. And Macau was a Portuguese colony, and it went back to China, and China kept it there for revenue for tourists. That's when you have gambling spots for. It's a great foreign exchange for when the tourists come, they will do it, not for the locals. And that's why in the Bahamas, the gambling is only for tourists, and the locals are banned from gambling because of the fact that the locals is, when they gamble, they're drawing money from the local economy and they put it into the gambling economy, and that money, it goes out because most of the gambling spots are foreign based, and that's why they don't allow locals to gamble. Only tourists to gamble, and the government makes money off the revenue. So this is what happened. But here we have the Chinese putting gambling spots here, gambling spots there, ghost stores opening here, ghost stores opening here. In China, that can never happen. A Trinidad citizen cannot go into China and open a business in China unless it's majority Chinese. And so why is it that we have the Chinese here opening business left, right, and center, and we don't know what they're doing, and they get arrested for prostitution and kidnapping, and we allow it to happen because we are too open as a society, and then it's no big deal. But they have order and function and structure in their country, but we can have order and function in this country. And this is the problem we have. And we gotta understand, and that comes down to loving our country and giving ourselves a focus. And our leaders don't have focus. All they care about is themselves. It's about being self-indulgent. That's all they care about. It's all about themselves. And we gotta stop that and let them know, you don't have to like us, you don't have to care about us as citizens, but there's 1.2 million of us, and you're gonna damn well listen to our demands. And if you don't like it, we're gonna stand up and kick your ass out, and out you go. Because you're doing things, you're stealing money from my child's hand. You're stealing bread out of my child's mouth. And that's what happened. Because by every bit of corruption you do, you're gonna take the 1%ers, they're gonna take the money, and they're gonna go take the money, send the children to Switzerland, all these private schools outside, and everything like that, so to the groom the children to come back and do more business, while your children suffer and become a security guard, and they have 4 or 5 degrees, and your 26-year-old son or daughter is at home because they don't have a job for them, and they can't afford to go out there on their own because the rent is too high, because they say 1%ers went, sons came and daughters came back and opened more businesses, and they started to speculate on the real estate, and the price of real estate has gone skyrocketing high, so your children can't afford nothing. This is what I'm talking about. This got to stop. And this all came about because of your money and your vote. You're supposed to do one thing with your finger. And it's not a middle finger, it's a forefinger. One thing with your finger is to take this finger and tell that finger, you're supposed to decide our future for me and my children. And this is what happened. So you take your finger and you put it there and you stain it for the right party and the right person who is going to propel your children forward and make your life more comfortable. That's what it is. Not to give them incentive and you put them into office. You put them into office, you didn't put them into power. For them to do the changes so your life is more comfortable and your kids could be employed, and our society becomes more ordered and civilized. Instead, They're just going there to plunder and pillage and rape. These are the real pirates of the Caribbean. This is what they are. Leave nothing. No jobs. Put us into office. Put the PP into office. Put us into office, and you'll see what we're going to do on the ground. We started doing it already. We had a pet marketplace. By the way, the pet marketplace is this. I'm sorry, wrong person. The pep. We're having a meeting, our opening of our hub, the North Hub, this Saturday. Come on down. Please come. Contribute. Right? Let our voices be heard, because it's your country and this is your party. Come on down this Saturday for the North Hub opening. We have another opening in 6 weeks' time. After that, Tobago will be next. I'll be working on the Tobago leg. Definitely I'll be working on the Tobago leg to make this happen, because we're going to change this whole damn country. Enough of the theft, enough of the stealing. And put us into office, I'm going to make sure that we're going to go out there and we're going to look at all these new and emerging technologies for DNA sequencing, robotics, energy storage, artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, and more artificial intelligence, and we're going to do all that. Genetic sequencing. We're going to bring those companies into Trinidad and Tobago. And we say, we're going to tell them, we say, hey, you know what? We'll give you free power for a year and a half in exchange for you to do research and development and to produce your patents in Trinidad and Tobago. You're going to have to hire 34 of our graduates. They will love it. They will love it. They will love this. This is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to bring that pridefulness about ourselves. Say, you know what? Here we are. We set right. We're gonna do this for us. That's what Israel does. They go to other universities and new startup businesses, right? Emerging technology, and they say, you know what? We'll give you $1 million to give us seed money. Come to our country and do it. And now look at Israel, tiny Israel, slightly larger than Trinidad and Tobago, slightly larger than Trinidad, and they're the sixth biggest contributor, right, of technology in the world. Israel, same crap. I don't like the policies, but that's what it is. That's what we do the same. We have oil, we have gas. They have free oil and gas, free power generation, free power that they're gonna get in exchange. Hire some of our students. And now our students there's a technical transfer, technology transfer, and all of a sudden now they start to spawn new businesses, and it goes on and it goes on and it goes on and it goes on and it goes on. This is what we are. This is what we're supposed to be doing. This is what we're supposed to be doing. Right? We're gonna make this happen, and I don't care who don't like us, who wanna say we are waste. I saw it. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna block you. I'm gonna ignore you, because you say whatever you want, because you don't care about your children, and that's okay. But I care about mine, and they care about theirs. And if you don't elevate your children to the same level as the 1%ers who are raping our country, elevate theirs, then you got a problem. I need to look at yourself and think about yourself and think about your future. And that's all there is to it. And that's why we're going to do what we're going to do. And we're going to make it happen. Doesn't matter who thinks, what people want to think about us and what we are, and we're crazy and everything. Good. Because you know what? Dysfunctional transformation happens because somebody thought another person was crazy. And that's what we need. And that's why we'll go forward and we'll make it happen. So Saturday, we're going to have a grand opening this Saturday. Also at the same time for the New York Peppers, we're going to have, we reach capacity at 100 tickets. And thank you very much for everyone from Florida, from Maryland, and other places who have supported us. And I've given them money for the tickets for the New York soup, Korean soup, and the corn soup. Thank you very much. We have reached our target, and we still have extra if you want to. That's 704 Fenimore Street. And the telephone number is 347-500-1457. I will be in New York on April 6th. We're going to have a meeting at the office, at our New York office. It's at 410 Utica Avenue at the corner of Montgomery. We're having a meeting on April 6th at 6 p.m. We're going to sit down there and we're all going to strategize about fundraising and reaching out. And we're going to go out there and we're going to make things happen for this year. So our party will have the funds necessary, because we're not taking any 1% money. They have the money, they have the funds necessary. So they have our outreach program. So they have the radio shows, we have the television shows, and also anyone down there in Trinidad and Tobago, right, who needs help and assistance, we are also there for them. But we're working on it. All of us, we have a lot to go on. And at the same time, in May, I'll be in Trinidad in May. I'll try to be there for the other opening. I think it's the Easter opening. I think so. Yeah, I'll be there for that, and then I'll be in Tobago also for about a week and a half to set up the Tobago PEP completely once and for all, right? Also, we have a space set up, which I'll tell you guys in about a week time at Carnival around the weekend of the 26th or 25th. It's still open, 26th of May. So I'll tell you more about it, and we could probably do something there, a nice picnic for you all, come across Tobago, enjoy yourselves, and we can all laser with each other and talk to each other, right? Sorry, Dennis, my apologies. It's sorry for the New York soup. It's 704 Fenimore Street. I apologize. 704 Fenimore Street. Not okay, but Fenimore Street. 704 Fenimore Street, Brooklyn, New York. Call Diddy's at 347-500-15. So, just to let you know, all right? Right. Okay, so this is what happened. So, we're going to do this and we're going to make this happen. Ignore the trolls. Ignore them because they have nothing with their lives. And that's all they could do. Instead, they focus and do something positive to fix their country. All they want to do is troll here and talk a lot of stuff. While they're talking, we're doing. So that's the difference between them and us. We do and they talk. Let them keep talking and trying to protect the plantation overseer, Keith Rowley. Let them go ahead and do that. That's fine. Let them go ahead and do that. That's their business. Because of their low self-esteem, we understand why they behave the way how they behave. Right? It's still in their DNA, and they have not done a mind reset to reset their mind. So therefore, their children suffer because of that. Leave them alone. So this is what they are. So we're gonna do what has to be done, right? And we're at 704 Fenimore Street between Albany and Troy, right? That's where it is for on Saturday. So we have a good time. And thank you, Naima, for ordering your soup. I do apologize that and everything like that. Ignore everyone who's saying about without Philip and all that. Ignore them. All they're trying to do is try to drive a wedge between us, and we're not gonna allow that to happen. It's not gonna allow that to happen. We're not gonna allow that to happen. Ignore them. They want to do a divide and conquer, like what the British did to Africa and what the British did to India and Pakistan. Right? This is what happened. So ignore them. We're not doing that. We all stand together strong, and that's who we are. We all stand together strong, all of us, and they can't take it away from us. And they're angry because for the first time we are standing up, and they can't handle it. They've never seen people stand up together instead of the backbiting and the infighting. We're not having that, and that's what they are. So ignore them. They want to drive wedge between Philip and ignore them. It's not happening. It's not happening. And Philip know that I am his brother soldier, foot to foot, side to side with him. If he's the last man standing, I'll be the man standing beside him. When he fought, I fought. That's how we do it. So ignore them. Ignore them because we have focus and we have discipline that they don't have. That's why they allow the PNM to go and rape our country and talk race and everything like that. And take bigger elections. When I talk Calcutta ship and all that nastiness, right? All that nastiness to divide us. But we're not gonna let them divide us. Right? Let them keep their nastiness. Like how Dal Duku when I call the other woman at UNC, what's her name? I forgot her name. Shout out to Big a black woman. You call her monkey and all kind of stuff like that. Because that's what they are. The PNM is full of racist people. That's the only way they can survive. So they keep their members down and keep them stupid while they're living in shithole areas and everything like that, and they're comfortable with that, while come inbirth and everything that's light and white go with all the money and everything like that, and they're all happy about that. That's them. Because they hate themselves and they hate their own country. They hate their own damn children. Because they want better for their children. They will focus on getting rid of these fools who are stealing from them night and day, right? And come and right size the country. So ignore them. You ignore them. This is how we are. We stay focused and strong. Focused and strong for all of us. Right? This is what we are. They're scared. Oh, what? Because I can't talk to a person of Indian ancestry, and we can't rub shoulders together. We can't be close to each other like brothers and sisters. That's what scared them. That's what scared them. It scared the hell out of them because they never see anything like that, because we're not race-based. We are patriotic-based. That's what we are. To the red, white, and black. That's all we are. So they can't handle us. This is what happened. Don't worry. They'll come around. They'll come around. When they come around, after all, they steal everything from them, and the children can't go to school, and nothing happened to them, and they live in the crazy areas, and the crime started happening to them, and more shootouts in their area, because all the people in the PNM who support the PNM live in the most depressed areas in the country. Wake up! Stop letting these plantation overseers decide for you, because Massa is running them. Massa Massey. Thank you very much, Cohen Graham. Next time you can come and give me a flag too next time, or I'll send you a flag. Right? This is who we are. Love ourselves for who we are. We have created so many things. We are good people. And all we want is a chance to fix our country. And that's all there is. That's all there is. Fix our country. We contribute so much, it's our country. My neighbors shouldn't get buried in our country. And I'll fight for my damn navel string. Screw this. If they don't want to do it for their country, and they want to drink and have a good time and hang out, and because we're only black like me, I go support it, go ahead. Go ahead. You do that. Take that foolishness with you, and that low bro thinking and that primitive thinking. Take it with you. Go. I don't need it. We don't need it. Go away. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else in that nonsense. We support each other side by side, and not one behind the other. And wait until we get into office, and you're gonna see how this country is gonna transform. For the first time, we ain't got so much bars opening because everybody be more relaxed, and they no longer have to numb the pain. We're gonna start to heal the pain, and have transformative pain, and change things around for all of us. Right? Don't ignore him. Divide and conquer ain't gonna work for us. We too ahead of our thinking for that, and everything like that. To our members and our strong supporters in Trinidad, I thank you very much that you're walking left, right, center, all over the place in the hot sun, and all to empower the people. I thank you, and nobody's paying you. I thank you so much for that. For my gratitude, thank you, and I thank you so much for that, because it shows the level of commitment. You do your part, I'll do my part here. I'll do my part here to get the funds necessary, to raise the funds necessary for our party, so we could move forward and elevate our population and elevate their thinking. This is our country. This ain't belong to China. This ain't belong to Syria. This ain't belong to India. This ain't belong to Africa. This is our country. Trying to be good citizens. It's our country. And our children deserve better. It's time for us to stop doing that. They deserve better. We deserve better. Okay? This is what it is. So don't forget, lastly, Saturday, we have another opening of a regional office. Be there, or North office. I don't have the address on me right now, but I'll post it later on. I'm just trying to remember things off the top of my head. So excuse me. And at the same time, Saturday in New York, we have the soup sale, 704 Fenimore Street. And Denise, or Patriot in Arms, her number is 347-500-1457. That's a PEP New York number, by the way. PEP New York number. So ignore them. They're scared because they're scared of us. Because I no longer look at anybody as race-based, because I look at them as a person, and it's so damn refreshing to do that. And they can't do that because of the infighting and the racism and everything like that that's going on with both parties. Who fighting who and who fighting who and everything like that, because of the low thinking. We don't do that. We do what we have to do for our people and where it matters most. So our children have a brighter and better future, and our DNA can continue to live in peace and prosper. And that's all there is to it. All right? So I'll see you then, and I'll do another live on Sunday, and then I'll show you, and then on Sunday, I'll dissect everything and show you exactly what happened with the scenario from A to Z with Petrotrain, and what Espionage is doing, and why on the horizon there's a new thing coming up on the horizon which you guys are not aware of. But Sunday we shall talk. Right? All the best to everyone, and we're gonna enjoy it for what it is. All right? And for detractors, Kerwin, whoever you are, and everything like that, you can say whatever you want, but start to think about your family and start thinking about your children. Because you matter. You matter. And your children will look up to you and they want to know, Daddy, what did you do in order to change things for this country? Instead of you making stupid threats like that and arguing and stuff like that, do something positive for your country. And love your children. Because if you love your children, you will join us. All right? What time, Kerwin? I'll let you, I think maybe like 12 or 1 o'clock, and we'll talk about it, all right? Right? You are a citizen too, and I respect you as a citizen and everything like that. So you respect all the members too at the same time, because this is their country too. All right? It is what it is. You're gonna see. Good for you, and I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Can I get a donation? We'll get it from you, Kerwin. All right? I'm gonna ignore you right now. So all the best. All the best. Right? Yeah, Sunday. I'll do a diagram and you'll see everything for what they are, and you'll see why it was imperative for Petrotrin to be shut down, not only because of the fake oil scandal, but because of other things that's coming up on the horizon. And you'll understand where I'm coming from on then. Okay? So looking forward to Sunday. We'll have a nice, good conversation, talk. And like I said, I'm doing things behind the scene. I'm not talking about it right now. And I want to single out a lady, right? Kerwin, this is how we do it. This is how we do it, Kerwin. A lady, a fellow Trinbagonian, a fellow citizen, and a fellow patriot, and she's of Indo heritage, and so what? Big deal. But she did something so great for me in terms of some of the information that I got, that I went and I was able to use it, and I want to thank her very much. She doesn't want to be known. I want to thank her very much. Thank you very much. I need that information to give to the Justice Department. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right? Thank you very much. All right? And Kerwin, love your children. Love yourself. I know you're a good man. And just keep on being good. And you'll see me on Sunday and we'll have a nice conversation. All right? All the best to you, Peppers. Love you all. Be good to your children too. Love yourself. Ignore the detractors. And anybody who don't like you, you just tell them, you know what? There are 10 others ahead of you. Take a ticket, get in line. That's all it is. Right? You're here on this earth for a mission, do your mission. Thank you. Right? Love you all. Bye.